Series of maintenance video for shockmen. Principles of electronic faults troubleshooting. Conduct troubleshooting and analysis of fault correlation adequately is the key to find the root cause of electrical fault quickly. The process of troubleshooting follows the principle of from simple to difficult, from external to internal. Start with the fuse, then check the electric relay, electrical appliances, finally, check the internal wiring and connectors. Failure phenomenon. Turn on the key switch. Instrument self-check. Start the vehicle. The vehicle is moving forward. The speedometer is not displayed. Instrument failure. Disassemble the meter. Dial the multimeter to the appropriate voltage range. Black test pen grounding. A35 end of red meter pen test meter, multimeter without voltage. Black meter pen test key switch 300-10 power cord. Red meter pen test meter A31 end, the multimeter has no voltage, judge the meter failure. Turn off the key switch. Replace with new instrument. Turn on the key to the on position. Dial the multimeter to the appropriate voltage range. Black test pen grounding. Remeasure the A35 end of the meter with the red test lead, and the multimeter displays 12 volts. Black meter pen test key switch 300-10 power cord. Remeasure the A31 end of the meter with the red test pen. The multimeter displays -24 volts. Restore the meter. The meter failure has been eliminated. X373 connector failure. X373 connector position is behind the meter. Set the multimeter to the appropriate resistance range. Red test lead on one end of X373-18. Test the other end of X373-18 with black test lead. The multimeter shows OL. Red test lead on one end of X373-9. Test the other end of X373-9 with black test lead. The multimeter shows OL. It is judged that the internal connector of X373 is faulty and the X373 connector is disassembled. Found that the 9-pin and 18-pin are in poor contact. Deal with poor contact. Connect the connector. Measure again. The multimeter shows 0 ohms. Measure again. The multimeter shows 0 ohms and the connector failure has been eliminated. X374 connector failure. The X374 connector is located behind the central electrical device board. Set the multimeter to the appropriate resistance range. Red test lead on one end of X374-13. Test the other end of X374-13 with a black probe. The multimeter displays OL, and it is judged that the pin connector of X374-13 is faulty. Disassemble the X374 connector. Found that the 13 pins are in poor contact. Dealing with the poor pin contact. Connect the connector. Vehicle speed sensor and instrument failure. Remove the car speed sensor connector. Dial the multimeter to the appropriate voltage range. The black and red test leads measure the 1 and 2 pins of the vehicle speed sensor, respectively, and the multimeter displays 12 volts. Remove the speed sensor. Connect the connector to the vehicle speed sensor. Use a wrench and other metal tools to quickly shake back and forth on the surface of the sensor. The meter speed pointer does not respond, and it is judged that the mileage sensor is faulty. Replace with new vehicle speed sensor. Continue to use a wrench and other metal tools to quickly shake the surface of the sensor. Observe the meter's mileage indicator again, or there is no response, and judge the meter malfunction. Turn off the key switch. Disassemble the meter. Replace with new instrument. Turn on the key to the on position. Continue to use a wrench and other metal tools to quickly shake the surface of the sensor. The odometer resumes display. The pointer shakes slightly, and all the faults have been eliminated.